Hi everyone, I hope that you're well. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather. And today we're going to go through a little bit of Numicon for addition. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the Numicon foundation kit. Now for any child that is working addition, you should hopefully have this book in your bag. Okay, so we're starting on activity 10A, so mummies and daddies. Over here it says activity 1. This tells you exactly what to do. Okay, this is exactly a teacher's plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it as quickly as I can for you, and you can improvise if you have to, like I did today with equipment. Okay, so basically what we're doing is starting where the children should be at if they're on addition. We go back to the start of it, work our way through it so you can work on this at home. Okay, now I'm going to turn the camera down just so that you can see the equipment more than you can see me. Okay, so bear with me now. So what we're going to start with, this is a baseboard. So you don't need a baseboard. I'm just using it because it's easier. I have my 1 to 10 lined up. Remember, when you're lining up your 1 to 10, all of the right angles face in the same direction. So all of and the number 2 goes down flat. I have all of my numbers underneath it. And what I'm going to do now is, and this is a little spinner. You don't need any of these things. I have them in the house, so I'm going to use them. But you don't really need them. Okay, so what I'm doing, first thing we do is going to pick the biggest number. We're going to pick 10. I'm going to put it down, and I'm going to ask your child, or you're going to ask your child, to find 2 shapes that fit on top of number 10. So what we are going to do is maybe start off with pegs. I have pegs. If you don't have pegs, don't worry about it, but it's just another counting activity. You can get used to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here we have number 10. Now could you find me 2 shapes that fit on top of number 10? So let's work on the number 9. Let's just find number 9. What else do I need to add to number 9 to make it the same as number 10? A 1. So a 9 and a 1 is the same as 10. And off we go. We build it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Believe it or not, our kids love this activity. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now can you find me another 2 shapes that could fit on top to make another number 10? So let's try with this one. Let's find an 8 and a 2. Oh, so look, 8 and a 2 make number 10, and off you go and build it up. And all the time you were talking about the shapes that go together to make the number 10. So 9 and 1 is the same as number 10, 8 and 2 is the same as number 10, and off you go. And as you're doing this, you can be writing it down if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to put my line back in order. Take my pegs away, don't need them right now. And we'll move on to the next activity. This is going to be a whistle-stop tour of addition for you, but it'll give you the gist. Okay, if you happen to have the manual, it's great. If you don't, you go online, you can find it. You can find everything you want from Numicon online, free. Okay, so now this time I have a little feely bag. A feely bag is any kind of a bag that the child can see through. So in my feely bag, we're on activity 2 now. I have 2 sets of Numicon shapes 1 to 5. Okay, so for this one, you're going to ask your child to pull out 2 shapes. We've done a lot of work on this in school already. Put them together, fill them with Numicon, and see what they come up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh look, 2 and 4 is the same as number 6. You will always teach your child to self-correct. So by placing the 6 on top, they'll know they're correct. If they count up 2 and 4 is 9, their 9 is going to topple over and they'll see that 9 is too big a number. So look, is 2 and 4 the same as 9? No, look, that's too big. Is 2 and 4 the same as 3? Look, no, that's too small. So you're going to do this over and over and over again. Pick out another 2 shapes, fit them together, and the fitting them together, teaching our children how to fit them together is important too. 3 and 4, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and see if I can find a 7 that fits on top. Excellent, there's my 7 that fits on top, and let's find the number. There's my number 7. I didn't have the prop, I'm sorry, I didn't improvise. Okay, put our pegs back, put our shapes back into our feely bag. Let's move on. This is going to go on to activity 10B. Now, so this one we're going to introduce the spinners. So the spinners, you don't need the spinners. It introduces an element of excitement for our kids. But look, I've got 2 overlays. At least I did. There's overlays of 1 to 5 and overlays of 6 to 10. I'm going to pick out just overlays 6 to 10. You can just put the shapes into the feelie bag and pull out of that if you want to. What we're going to do is ask our children to spin a number. So we got 9. So you're going to ask your child to pick the 9, find the 9 and find 2 shapes that fit on top of it. So let's start. So 5 and a 4. All right, spin again. 10. Find 2 shapes that fit on top of the 10. So look, here we have an 8 and a 2. So all you're doing is practicing over and over again the combinations that make up numbers. Okay, so let's move on quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to line back up again. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on +1. Now, if you happen to have access to a printer, there's great little overlays on the printer that you can introduce a spinner game. You don't need to. So let's just pick out a shape out of our feelie bag, right? Here's number 4. So I want you to add 1 to every shape that I pull out. So if we add 1 to 4, what does it make? Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, let's pull out another shape. 5. If we add our 1 to 5, what does it make? Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find your 6. Find your digit. Off you go. Okay, so at this stage you are almost ready, because all along now you have been practicing writing into your copy, finding combinations. So at this stage you introduce your copy, you write out the sum. We've worked on all of this in school, and you're going to you're going to sit with the child to do it initially. So my first sum is 3 plus 2. I have no copy, I'm going to improvise. So I'm going to find my shape for 3, find my shape for 2, fill it with pegs, find the answer, go on top, find the number, the digit 5, and off you go. What I find really handy is if children cannot or find it difficult to write the numbers, write the answers on a piece of paper, cut them up and let them just stick in the answer. Don't let fine motor control hold you back on this one. Okay, so at this stage, I'm going to bring it back up to me. You are ready to roll on addition. So any child who is at home and who is on addition at school, that's a very quick whistle top tour of how we do it. But please work on it. Our kids love it. If you need anything, please just give me a shout. I can't get equipment to you, but make up whatever way you have to. Okay? Everybody hopefully has a little Numicon kit in their bag coming home. Work from there. Okay? Very best of luck. Thank you.